What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive-In. My name is Monkey.
It's your boy Sam Prodigy, live and loaded.
I'm here playing one of the free games of technically this month for
Yeah,
PlayStation Plus as Bulletstorm the Full Clip Edition. This is, I think, the second time I played it on the channel. I'm playing the campaign this time because the multiplayer is absolute garbage.
ass. I mean, it's one of my
So,
favorite games from PS3, but online is ass.
yeah. But anyways, today we're going to be diving into the next round of PlayStation Plus free games, and that's going to be the games
Woo,
for
woo.
December, the last free games for the year. And I mean, they're not the best, but they're pretty
But they're
good.
not the worst. Yeah.
Exactly. We've had some worse months, but this is a pretty decent month. I think it's because there's so many games that have come out for people to play, so for that reason they're taking it easy, which I
Plus, we
understand.
just had their Black Friday sale.
Exactly. So they're expecting people to be like definitely completely loaded up with
Occupied.
games. Ooh, headshot. Anyways, as always, PS4 has 2 free games, technically 3, but we'll get into that in a moment. PlayStation 3 has 2 free games, and PS Vita has 2 as well. So, why don't we get fucking started? For PlayStation 4, we're getting Soma and Onrush. Soma is one of those like staple horror games. It's made by the same devs as Amnesia, which if any of you have played Amnesia, you know exactly what this game is going to be like. It's a terrifying game. It's a psychological sci-fi horror game. Plays a lot like Amnesia. So, again, if you play Amnesia, you know what to expect from Soma. But it's a game I played forever ago. It's a game I watched on Jacksepticeye's channel. He loved it. I love the game. I think it's fantastic. I think it's definitely terrifying. It is. It's
Oh
legitimately
man.
terrifying. But
I mean,
it's
that's the problem with
such...
horror is that if it does its job, then you're peeing in your pants, like in the
Oh,
corner.
absolutely.
Like,
Oh, absolutely. Like, it's a
it's a
terrifying
catch
ass game.
22.
It's a terrifying ass game, but it's definitely worth it. I cannot recommend that game enough. I'm actually surprised that it didn't come out earlier in the year. This is not a Christmas game, guys. But whatever, I guess. I don't really know, but I mean, either way, I'm happy to have it because it's a fantastic game. I love it, and I'm super happy that we get this game. But anyway, so yeah,
That is awesome.
the other game we got is Onrush. I've not played this game, but Jules has. So, Jules, take it away with
I
Onrush.
I played the demo for Onrush, so pretty much what we have here is a party racer game. So think like MotorStorm mixed with like, I don't know, Mario Kart, where like you're boosting, you're knocking everybody out, there are explosions, like you're taking people out. You know what I'm saying? That kind of typical crazy
Yeah.
16 car racer. You know, you can play with motorbikes, ATVs, cars, and they can all play in the same race. I think it has like 7 or 8 online racing modes. The issue with this game was that it just did not have a lot of variation when it came to gameplay or like
Yeah.
arenas and stuff like that. So like it to a lot of people wasn't really worth $60. So it didn't really
Yeah.
do well. It actually came out earlier this year.
Did it actually come out for $60?
Yeah, it did. And then they
Oh,
like dropped it to
damn.
30 like real quick.
Yeah, that's been happening a
Dropped it to
lot
30 real
lately.
quick. Yeah. So I think it's a good game for a free release. It's definitely fun. Like you get like 3 or 4 of your friends get in a race together, knock each other out. You know, it can be pretty fun. But I think it was a good thing to do to release it, you know, for free because it
Yeah.
gets free promotion. Anytime PlayStation releases a game for free, it gets free promotion for the developers. You know, you
Oh,
may not be getting
absolutely.
money for it, but then like people are just like, yo, if this game's good, I'll get the next game you release. So
Right?
if people like it, you know, kudos to them if they actually get more feedback from it and get more popularity.
Yeah.
So let's hope so.
This is the
Pat,
second this is the second
go
race
ahead.
like weird racing game we've gotten for free for
Yeah, what was the
PlayStation
first
Plus.
one? I can't remember.
The other one was oh, I forget what it was. It was like that weird like you could like build tracks and shit
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I
forget the name
remember
of
that one.
it, but it was really it was extremely meh. Like, I
Yeah, yeah, it
played it
was.
for like a couple days. I no, I actually think I played it for like a day.
I remember you
like
telling me you
once,
created
and
some
then
tracks.
yeah, I spent like a good like hour and fucked around with it and made a track, and it didn't really work out too well, but it was still fun ish. I've seen some, there's videos like there's crazy like physics racing videos where like they have the car that just goes and it bounces around and shit.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
circulate Facebook. That's the game that those
Oh, yeah,
videos are
yeah.
on. I cannot for the life of me I cannot remember the
It
name
might be
of
for
it.
the best.
Yeah, maybe. But either way, I'm surprised that PlayStation's doing all these like offbeat racing games.
I think it's because like slowly but surely, like along with the fighting genre, the racing genre is also one that is kind of struggling right now. Like if you think about it,
That's
there hasn't
fucking
really been a
true.
good iconic game on PS4 that's a racing. Like Need
That's
for
true.
Speed came out with some crappy
Well,
Need for
I
Speed
mean,
game, but that was about it.
Gran Turismo is a pretty iconic racing game for PlayStation. Where did this guy go? Oh,
Yeah,
over here.
yeah, that is one. And then like I
But
don't
that's
know.
pretty much it.
Yeah, the crew
But
was
this,
bad. The crew 2 was bad. Like they tried, but it wasn't a good
yeah,
one. But this one might look fun.
this game sounds like what was it? Split Second? The one where you could like
Yeah.
alter the track and explode the track and shit. Was that
Yeah,
Split
that was
Second?
my favorite racing game. Yeah, it was.
That was
And
a
Disney
good
canceled
game.
the sequel.
Yeah,
I
right.
fucking hate Disney. They can't, that was like the best wrestling game on PS3. It made you feel like 007 James Bond. It had the music. It was like cinematic and shit. It was cool. But yeah, there hasn't really been a good one. So I guess they're trying to give like racing games a little bit more like
I guess.
pizzazz.
But that's sort of it for PS4. But for PlayStation 3, you're getting two interesting looking games. One's a platformer, or one's a side scroller rather, and one's like a visual story kind of game. The first one is Stared-In Classic. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a side scroller rogue like shoot 'em space game, space shooter. I don't know. It's a side scroller game, so basically it's one of those kind of shooters. But I saw the gameplay. It looks pretty fun. So that seems like a good addition. It's like definitely one of those like indie games. Definitely one of the games that PlayStation used to be giving for free like a lot before they stepped up their game. So I don't know. The other one actually sounds really interesting, and that one is Steins Gate, and that's a time travel visual novel. And honestly, sometimes I don't really get into visual novels or like visual stories, interactive story games. But like Steins Gate, I saw it and it looks like hella interesting and really really cool.
When you say like a novel game, you talking about like the Batman novel games that they've been releasing?
You mean like the what's the Telltale games?
Yeah, you talking about
I
like those kind of
think
games?
so. From what it looks like, that's kind of what it looks like. But with like a bit of a twist. It's not like Telltale, because Telltale has a definite like art style around it, surrounding it.
Yeah.
This one goes more along the lines of a story, like an actual
Okay.
novel, rather than just an interactive like movie, basically. You know what I mean?
Got you. Word.
But it still looks definitely interesting, and I'm all for time travel shit.
Always.
Time travel shit's always fun.
Until you do it yourself and it's like, man, I'm a loser in the future. What am I going to do about this?
Change the past. And then fuck at the timeline like Barry Allen,
Works so well for the Flash.
right?
So what are the PS Vita ones that we got
PS
coming up?
PS Vita. Obviously, like I think this very well might be the last month for PS Vita. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
may announce
I don't
they're gonna
know.
stop after 2018.
They said they're
right?
gonna stop, but they didn't really say when. So we'll just have to wait and see what January brings, if they end up doing a PS Vita thing or not.
Because they
But
also they're also like doing the stop, thinking about stopping or hinting at stopping PS3 support as well soon.
yeah,
So it's crazy. I don't know.
woohoo, that was brutal.
PS3 people get these last games. have
Exactly.
fun.
Yeah, get them while you can. PS3 and PS Vita guys, get these games while you can. Stock up, because they might be stopping soon. But either way, PS Vita, you're going to be getting Ironclasts, which is a platformer, an action platformer, which I always enjoy. They're good.
Oh, yeah.
Like stupid fun games. They honestly are. I mean, they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. They kill a couple hours. Oh, shit. And then the other game, which I am insanely stoked for, well, at least I was, PS Vita players are also going to be getting Papers, Please, which is that iconic political sort of action game. It's such a great game. Jacksepticeye played it on his channel, and he was absolutely obsessed with it. And I was super stoked about this game, and I was like so excited until I found out that we're usually with PlayStation Vita, we get the game for free. Also, PlayStation 4 players get the game for free. However, the only game that's going to be available for cross-buy with PlayStation 4 is going to be Ironclasts. So, I'm
not trying to give up that.
I'm insanely bummed about that because Papers, Please is honestly a great game. I loved watching Jack play it. I was like, oh my god, am I finally going to be able to get this game? Really? I was so excited. But alas, no, we're not. We're only getting Ironclad.
They're like, yo, we gave you guys so much last month. We're not doing it anymore.
Right? Seriously.
Stingy.
Seriously. Last month they gave us 2 full games, and that's pretty impressive. I still have yet to play Yakuza Kiwami, purely because I've been obsessed with Red Dead 2. So sorry.
So I played Yakuza. Like my friend let me borrow it like the month before it came out for free. So I played it for like a good let's say 4 or 5 hours. It's a really good game. It's really fun.
That's what I heard. Everyone says it's fantastic.
And the story is great. So like if I really like it, I'm gonna get the whole remastered series because they got 0, 6, 2. Like I'm gonna get all of them. Like if I really like this one.
Either way, these games are probably going to give us enough to play for December. Like I said, most players are probably already stocked up on games because of Black Friday and Christmas coming up and everything.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, there's so many games that are releasing that we just did a video on too. So if you haven't watched that video, go back to our channel. It's probably going to actually be at the end of this video. You'll be able to click on it. So it's the top 3 games of December that we picked out. So definitely check that one out because there's a lot coming out, especially the DLC for Spider-Man. So yay.
Yeah, and also Just Cause 4.
Yeah, Just Cause 4 too. But anyways, yeah, guys, those are the 6 games that are coming out for free for PlayStation for December. Those will be available on December 4th. If you've not got the games for November yet, they're still available until, I think, December 3rd or 2nd. And those were Yakuza Kiwami and this game, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, which I'm enjoying right now.
Yeah.
December 4th. Those December free games will be available for you to play and pick up and download. And be sure to get all the free games from November before they expire. But anyways, guys, yeah. Let us know your thoughts about the free games for December and let us know which games you've been enjoying for November. Do so in the comment section below. If you like this video, please slam that like button. Or if you want to be nice to it, you can swipe right. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more of us diving into the latest news surrounding TV, video games, and movies, as well as giving our opinions on everything in between, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified whenever our videos go live. Jules, thank you so much for coming.
Anytime, bro.
It's early, guys. Sorry if we're a little weird. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay excellent, and we'll see you in the next dive-in.
Woo woo.